Hey everyone, this is Jenny Garcia and this is a Project Life process video using products from Citrus Twist Kits. And first I'm going to grab all the cards that I have around, all these 3x4s you can find in the Citrus Twist Kits website. And these are all printable. They are a mix of Spring Dreams, Travelogue, Cherish, Slow Down. The Citrus Twist Kits have like a distinctive look, and a lot of the items you can use together without clashing. And even though some of the colors here kind of like differ from each other, they're all gonna work in the layout. The layout, I mainly pull the colors from the chalk box with all the colorful chalks, and also it's a spring layout. Well, it's not really springy. It does have like a lot of green and colors and nature, so that's what a lot of these items fit in so well. I'm gonna start with the title card. It's gonna be a 3x4, and I believe that this one is from Spring Dreams, but honestly I'm not sure. I mix them up so much. And at first I wanted to use these alpha stickers, which are so beautiful, but they were a little bit big for what I wanted to do. So I'm just going to use some orange sherbet alphas that are also on the website. They're so cute. And I love the size, and you know I'm a fan of numbers. That is one awesome thing about Citrus Twist Kits. Like almost all of the time, they're alpha stickers have numbers, so it's gonna fit here in this box on the top real nice. I'm sorry that I went out of shot a little bit. I'm gonna come back up real soon, and I am going to use this label that is from the Jingle All the Way, which is from last year. Digital die cuts or cut aparts, I should say. And I cut a bunch of these. The labels in that little cut apart, I cut so many out of them. First of all, for the shape, and also I love these colors. They're perfect for either stamping dates like I'm doing right here. You can add a little journaling and stick it in the corner of a photo. I use my new Studio Calico roller date stamp from the date, and if you haven't seen my last video with the April documentary kit and the add-ons that they had available, you can watch it after this one. And I love these stickers. They were from CHERISH, and it was like it was a Valentine-ish collection, but it wasn't too strong that you can only use it during Valentine's Day. And these are from Start Fresh. They're beautiful stickers. And I love how this card turned out with those colors. And at first I was going to use this as my title card, but then I decided that I didn't like the idea. I felt that the letters were going to get lost in the coffee packs, and this is just a different way to document what kind of coffee do you drink, rather than the usual mugshot, how they call it. I do a lot of mugshots, but I don't know. I just organized this, and I was restocking it, and it looks so satisfying that I took a photo. And I also have the hot cocoa that my daughters drink and the coffee that my husband drinks. Now this photo had like a 9/16 aspect, so I had to cut it a little bit smaller, which I don't mind because you can easily back this with either pattern paper or cards that are a little bit more pattern. I do love the quote on this card, but I figured that the pattern was really pretty. And as always, is that if I really want to use it, and that is the awesome thing about digital items, I can reprint it again. But I'm trying to avoid printing a lot, because then I end up with a lot of the same elements. So right now, if it's not a heart or a star or some little element that I can use over and over, I'm trying to print as well, not more than two. And here I just layered a bunch of little die cuts from honestly different collections. I couldn't really tell you, but they all interact so well together. And I want to use this sticker sheet. When I finish it, it's going to be so aesthetically pleasing. And it was just fine, but I wanted to add a little bit extra in that left corner. In my opinion, I think I should have gone with what I had first. I like how it turned out, but the other one that said happy day looked way cuter. And I think that the quality of this photo was kind of bad, and that is why I chose to use that black and white filter. I edit a lot of my photos with Pick-Up-Go, and black and white is my go-to for those moments that the quality is not that great, that maybe it was too dark and it was late, the lighting was wrong, so it's a great way to fix the colors. And I didn't want to cover too much in here, so I just added those two stickers. And this card is from CHERISH, and I love it. I love a good lettering quote or lettering card. And I just added two stickers. You don't need to, but that's my process. I need to add a little bit to all of the items. And here I had a bunch of photos of the same day, and they kind of looked alike, so I picked my favorites and printed those in a regular size, and then the rest I made a little collage. So this was part of a 3 to Inspire challenge, and my first prompt was to mix up everything that you have, everything that looks good together. Don't worry about keeping it in one kit or one collection, just mix it all up. The second one was to use a collage like this one. You can, and I showed in my Project Life 2019 album flip through, there was one photo that I just took a screenshot of my album, and I showed like 20 photos in that little screenshot, and that's kind of a collage, I would call it. Or you can do something simple like this and just do 2, 3, 4 photos, whatever you need to accommodate the photos that you have. And I didn't want to cover too much here. I wanted to leave the cicada right there at the bottom because she posed for the photo. It would be so rude to cut her out. I tagged her on Facebook. She's a very famous cicada. They're so loud. And I don't miss them, but they're about to come back again because bugs are now way too excited. They didn't give us like a little chance to enjoy the spring without being annoying. And I just layer a little bit of washi with a little word sticker. And this Travelogue sticker sheet has so many little elements that you can use as sprinkles. And there you go, you got the cicada, you got a little bit of the chalk and my daughter. And this is a very small hopscotch that she made. She's quite small, so she doesn't need a big one. It's travel size or fun size. So I just wanted to take that top corner with all the white and not necessarily cover it. There's nothing to cover it, but I do enjoy embellishing, so that's a good opportunity to have fun. And I have a bunch of different die cuts from that collection. I'm kind of tempted to put them all in one box and have them like interact with each other. Again, I'm going to add one little sticker from the Travelogue sheet. And these stickers are from Travelogue but 2022. I think it's like a recurring collection, and it's perfect if you're doing a travel album. And I have some washi that matches the colors that I had on my desk, and it worked out pretty good. And here I'm gonna do the same. I'm just going to layer a little bit. I didn't want to cover way too much. Such a good photo, but there was a little bit of concrete over there that I could cover. Another opportunity for embellishing. And I just love how they interact in these photos. It's so sweet, and also I could tell that they were kind of fighting. Not fighting, they were bickering to each other, and my daughter does a thing where it's a gesture she does with her eyebrows every time her sister is annoying her, and it's in one of the collage photos. So my third prompt was to use your handwriting. I love to add little bits of handwriting because I feel like when you see a loved one's like handwriting, it gives you a feeling that hits different than a perfectly typed, beautiful, journaling. So don't be afraid, even if your handwriting is messy or you don't think it's perfect. I think that your loved ones are going to be able to see the value on it. And I kind of want to cover that top right part, and I kept looking for the perfect thing to add, but it never happened, so I think I'm just gonna leave it like that. Then I look at these strawberries, and I decided that I was gonna use them in the layout, but not in this card. And I eventually give up. I'm trying so hard. But then that one, it looked like too busy. And this is just going to be a filler card. I thought that I should have left this open for any extra journaling that I might need it, but it was a pretty simple week of, just a slow, nice and at home layout, so I didn't need to journal more. So I'm gonna mix these strawberries with the full heart die cut, and I believe that the full heart is from Slow Down, but I'm honestly not sure, so I'm gonna add a few of the items that I used on the layout in the description box so you can check them out yourself. And I felt like I needed something at the bottom. The top has that mesh pattern, but the bottom had like a blank that it was kind of like driving me crazy. So I decided to add this strip, and I'm going to add some washi to it also. And I've used that washi so much in this layout. I just love the colors. But I only always show like a little sneak peek of the washi, so it's not too overwhelming because it does have quite bright colors. And I just mark the month of June, which is when these photos were taken. And just my own filler card. If you're not good at them, you can always find them in digital kits, and this is the whole layout. I hope you enjoyed the process. It was such a happy but slow, calm down week. Those are one of my favorites to document, and I enjoyed making it so much. I'm gonna have the items that I used linked below. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you're having an awesome day. Bye.